Good morning, everybody. We have made it to our first day of our new school, which might be in your kitchen or in your living room or who knows. This is our video to explain what's happening today. It's for parents and for you children as well. So send me an email when you've listened to this, when you've watched this video, and I can say good morning back to you. If you go onto our page up here, see I've done an introduction video that explains what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks, some advice here, and here is our weekly timetable. So I click on that and open it. I can open it there. So it's Monday, and our very first thing is to write a good morning email, say hello, just like a registration. And what I'd like you to do is open your exercise books, the big purple ones, not the small handwriting ones, and write the date. We're going to write the long date, and if we can work out the short date too. So it's Monday. Oh, that's wrong. Monday. It's the 23rd. 23rd of March, and it's still 2020. So I wonder if you can work out by yourselves or with your mum and dad what would our short date be. It will be 23 because it's the 23rd day of the third month. That's January, February, March, and it's still 2020 or 20, however you wish. So that can all go on the top line of your book. You can pause this video now, or we move on to the next thing, which is going to be starting our morning with that lovely Joe Wicks video that's going to get us all pumped and ready for our day. There's a link here on the timetable, or you can quickly Google Mum and Dad. They can find it very easily, I'm sure. Hopefully his videos will be here. It's Sunday right now as I'm recording this video, but hopefully his video will be here. Okay, so time for phonics. So if you open the Phonics PowerPoint that is available, you will see this PowerPoint that has all the information you need for the whole week. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is read those graphemes. Then you could choose one activity from many different activities that are there, thanks to this wonderful PowerPoint that I've edited a little bit, but it's from twinkle.com. And then it's time for some independent book reading or reading eggs, whichever you wish. Here's some extra information for teachers, for you, which I've written briefly about digraphs and the most ooh sounds. So go through these different sounds, please, with the children and sound them out. The idea is that they should all very quickly just say these sounds as short as possible, you know. So if we're looking at this, it's not f or foo, it's f very quickly, oo, o, or, e. And, you know, please also think about the letter names as well. So you can say a, u, or, EY, E. We know it's a grapheme, we know the letter names, we're practicing everything then. Then if you go to this part of the activity, the next one is one activity. There's loads on here that you can choose from, which is just a quick 10-minute thing. If you have this in the proper PowerPoint mode, I can't have that and record at the same time, but you would click on one of these games, whichever one you want to do. So if we do this one, it would click and it will take you to this activity, which is, it seems to say these words use so we've got skirt, girl, I'm not giving you the answers, am I? And you can write them down or just try and read them and identify them yourself, up to you. Next thing would be to get out reading eggs or get a reading book out or get a school book out and do some reading. Okay, our phonics lessons are between 20 and 30 minutes in the morning, so whatever you can, but make sure there's a good variety of things from sound reading and full word reading and sentence reading and a little bit of writing as well to apply that phonic knowledge. Ooh, thank you. So we have done our good morning email, we've written our date, we have done 30 minutes of exercise, we've done a quick phonics and reading task. It's now time to move on to our English task. So I am going to fly through our English tasks. You all have a printed copy of the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I'm also putting a lovely Twinkle PowerPoint on the website so you can look and see. Through this PowerPoint that I'm going through now, you'll be able to see what to do. First of all, put the sentences or put the pictures in order of the story. So read through it first to check you remember how the story goes. Then you can act out the story. If you've got any chairs and some bowls and some beds, act out with a brother or sister or someone at home, or you can act out with mum and dad, or you can just think about it, or you could just draw a quick way of reminding yourself what happens in that story. Our task today is to write instructions for making porridge, just like the Three Bears did before Goldilocks came and ate it all. So you could make porridge if you want to at home, or you could watch your mum and dad making it, or try and get involved and make it, and then write down those instructions. And we're going to write those instructions there. You could also pause this video and look there if you'd like to look at the picture there, or talk to mum and dad about it. Remember, we're going to do that first, then next, after that. And finally, those are our sentence starters that we've used loads and loads of writing. So each sentence should start with one of those words. Because the first thing you do with porridge, then what's the next thing you do with the porridge, and then after that, what do you do with the porridge, and then finally, do you eat the porridge, or do you leave it out for Goldilocks to come and eat it? I don't know. Here's some key things we've got to remember. Hold your pencils properly. Use your sounds. Use the correct letters. So form those letters using pre-cursive, or if you'd like to try and join them up in cursive, please give it a go. You've got a handwriting sheet printed in your learning pack, so you can remember how to do those letters. They all start on the line, don't they? And they all need to stay on the line. So all those big letters need to sit on the line, or they need to go up and be tall, or go under the line. They need to stay in the grass, they need to go down into the soil, or they need to go up into the sky. We know this, we've practiced it loads. Year one, I'm sure you can show mums and dads how much you know. Don't forget your finger spaces. Don't forget your capital letters. Where do they go? Don't forget your full stops. Where do they go? And don't forget at the very, very end, when you think you finished, read it again. And at some point during the day, let an adult have a look and let an adult tell you how your writing is. Let them know. They'll help you understand if you've made any mistakes, if there's anything you'd like to improve on, or something you could improve on for next time. And then you could get a pen out, because you've already written in pencil, haven't you? And then you could get a pen out and you could make some edits and some improvements so you can get better and better and better and become wonderful, wonderful writers, though you all already are. Okay, have a go at this, everyone. It's strange, we're not at school, I know. Don't annoy your parents, because they've got lots and lots of things to do, or whoever's at home with you. Okay, they may not have time to look at everything all the time like we do at school, so you might just have to be very, very patient. Go off, finish your task quietly and quickly. Parents or whoever's listening, I would normally give about 20 minutes for this writing task. Okay, so in 20 minutes, they should easily write those 5 sentences. Okay, any questions, feel free to send me an email, but hopefully it's quite straightforward. Hopefully you've all done your good morning email, you've written the date in the book, you've done your 30 minutes of exercise, you've done some phonics and some reading, and now you've just done some wonderful writing about porridge and how to make porridge, and you'll never, never forget now. Good time for a break now. If you haven't had a break now, have a break, have a snack, have a relax, have a run around, press ups or some sit ups or whatever you want to do. Don't sit down all day, because now we've got to be ready for maths, and I'm going to briefly explain what we're going to do in maths today. And for maths, you'll have to open the PowerPoint, and in there is audio recorded for every slide, which takes you through. This will require some adult assistance as you have to click through each individual slide, so you could use the arrow keys on your device, or you could just click through it on the mouse or whatever it is you need. I might try and find a better and easier way to do maths in the future than this, but for today it'll have to do. After maths, it would be lunchtime, and then when you come back, mental maths. It's time, it's the afternoon now, it's time for mental maths. So mental arithmetic or quick maths or whatever you want to call it, it's about quick recall of numbers, abstract representation of numbers, but also quantities, and knowing that when you've got 2 pieces of Lego, you have 2 without having to count 1, 2 every single time, up to 10. You've quickly got 10 pieces of Lego or 10 small rocks or 10 little toys in front of you or 10 counters in front of you. You know that that's 10, because you can see there's 2 groups of 5 there, or you see there's a group of 2 and a group of 8, or whichever way it is. And one of the big aims for this year is for the children to very quickly be able to recall 1 add 6, 7, 6 add 3, 9, 2 add 6, 8, and also using subtraction as well. 3 take away 1, 2, 6 take 3, 3, 7 take 3, 4, as quickly, or hopefully as quickly as us adults can do it, though we might need some practice too. Because then in year 2 it will be, well, we do it within 20 as well at year 1, but it's much more of a year 2 strategy to cross over 10. So quite a hard one might be 8 add 5. You might have to think about that, because you've got to split that 5 into a 2 and a 3. The 8 and the 2 makes a 10, and you add the 3 onto that. comes to 13. It's a bit more complicated, more of a next step. So a real big aim for the end of year 1, especially when coming back to school, would be for all the children to learn these cards off by heart. So whenever they're shown quickly, 8 take away 8, they know immediately that's 0. They can picture 8 in their head. They can picture 8 things, those 8 things, away from those 8 things, and having 0 things left. So, you can do this in multiple ways. You could choose addition one day, do subtraction another day, or you could do it with, like I said, Lego or with toys and quickly showing it. But, whichever way you want, 20 minutes a day in the afternoon, counting, adding, subtracting, removing, adding more to, until the children really are fluent in these number facts. So that's a daily activity. The cards are available there. If we continue to be online for the next few weeks, then I will add some other cards and other activities for you to be able to do the next step. Our final subject for the day would be topic humanities. Our current topic, which links into all of our learning, is learning about which is best, north, south, east or west. So we learned about China right at the beginning of the year. Then we went up to the north, we learned about the Arctic Circle. Then we learned about Madagascar. We had that wonderful trip to Noah's Ark Zoo, and we luckily saw some different animals that live in Madagascar there. And the final part of our topic, we've been learning about the United States, which is in North America. It looks like we're not going to be able to do this topic in class, so I will be uploading some resources for the children to learn something about North America. There's lots to learn, but we were focusing specifically on the United States of America, but feel free to learn about if you've got any family that's from Canada or Mexico or Cuba or Barbados. You could talk about those different things. And if you look at our topic web, a knowledge organizer, which is on the website page, you can see all the things we would have learned about the different biomes in the United States, because they've got those very desert areas, and they've also got some big mountainous ranges as well. And comparing that to the UK, which doesn't have such a wide range of biomes of different environments where different animals can live and where there's different weathers and where the temperature is very, very different. That would have been our focus. So for today, I am leaving an info pack about North America, another great Twinkle PowerPoint I've downloaded, which I've edited a little bit to make it more relevant for our class. And there's also a fact file there that you could do about the United States or about New York City and compare the New York City to Western Supermare or see how things are different. Have fun with it. Like I've said in the past, hopefully I think I've said it, these afternoon activities, try and do them. They're there to supplement children's learning. They are important topics, but I totally understand if you haven't got time with all the other things happening at once. Just please make sure every single day you're doing that maths, that reading, that writing, and everything else will supplement learning further. Have fun, okay? Stay safe. Hope you're another day safe. I'll try and do another video for tomorrow. Let me know how today's videos information were. If it was too much, then I can upload a video like this once every 2 days. Okay, it's all up to us. It's all up to us what we can get through. And yeah, have fun with it. Enjoy. Bye.